How stupid is Alaska Trooper Sergeant Miller? Now, Joseph Miller's the kind of person, he'll kick him in the face, stomp him in the face, and make jokes about their spine being broken in two places. And then telling his underling to deny that person medical care.
Sorry, man. Do they have the ability to... No, I gotta take him down to the hospital, get him out of the clear, huh?
No,
No.
not necessarily.
Yeah. Right.
What's wrong with it? Got a little freaking nosebleed? Who gives a shit?
Well,
They can medically clear him here.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering, because like when the one with the Olana out in the Sterling.
Well, that was me. I'm in a wheelchair. I'll be there for the rest of my life. And Joseph Miller won't have the decency to come put a bullet in my head. But I'll get my retribution after I'm dead. No problem. And I'm going to haunt that trooper station. Believe me, you'd rather deal with me while I'm alive than when I'm dead. Because I'm dead, you ain't going to be able to see me. However, there's people around that they kind of don't like the troopers, and they just soon take care of it tomorrow or today. So these troopers up here, they don't want to give their first name. You know, they got to have their name up there on their shirt. But they don't want to give you your first name. So, yeah, these big people really wanted to find Joseph Miller. All they have to do is go up to Alaska.gov white pages and look for a Miller, a Sergeant Miller that works out of Soldotna. And bingo. Hit search. His first name is Joseph. His state issued cell phone number, his personal cell phone number. See if you want to call him he just worked a 12-hour shift and got off at 2 o'clock in the morning. You want to call him at 3 o'clock in the morning? There's his number. It's also got his email address there. You want to email him? No problem. See, these days, calling the main desk and having him call you back, at his convenience. Nah, call him at your convenience. Okay, so we got his name there. Now, one of the dumbest thing these pieces of shit does, they make it as $100, $150, $200,000 a year. So what do? They go out and just gotta spend that money. That's working at McDonald's before they came to here. So what do? They go out and buy them a big ass house. Well, you go on Google, and you start searching, start with Soldotna and then the neighboring towns and areas. You look for property information. And bingo, there's Joseph Miller. And he's got 2 houses. Yeah. Now you go on these background check websites and get a free account on there, and you'll find out that all kind of cool shit here. And there's also another property that's associated with him. Now what he might be doing is owning 2 houses, letting them pay for each themselves, and the balance goes to pay for the house he's living in. That's what this third one might be. That could also have been back before he bought these other 2 houses. But yeah, and then here comes his 907-595 home phone number. Got a personal cell phone number. Oh, here's his Gmail email address. That was just recent too. And then here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other email addresses with him. You know, I guess they probably got some are his and some are family and stuff. And bankruptcy information. Now, this guy's supposed to be a cop, and he's got a couple of pages of judgments and stuff against him. And I mean, well, there's one for $17,000. I mean, what did you do? Go buy a car and not pay for it? What else you got here? I really can't read much here. So you go looking through family members that are associated with him. Here's his wife, and her I guess her name before she got married was Stanbro. There's her birthday. There's a couple P.O. boxes here. There's a home phone number. Us 4 Millers, that's probably the family email address. Now if you go out and just do a Google search of the area, and Soldotna and Kenai, stuff like that, you're going to find out that that his wife works for the Department of Education, I guess it is. And there's a phone number for her. There's an email address from before she was even married to Assface. Yeah, all this stuff is yeah, I'd suggest you get like 2 of those free background checks, you know, and compare them together. You know, sometimes, you know, you'll have like a couple of family members, and you go to one family member, but they're not related to him. Yeah, that's probably not very reliable, but yeah, just kind of compare them and all, and you'd be surprised how easy it is to find all that stuff on these guys. Yeah, if somebody's wanting to do something to him now, you know, like, great Lord. Joseph Lee Miller Jr. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. These cops are stupid. You know, you go out and mistreating people, and then you go out and buy property, and you put it in your name. You know, if they're smart, if you gotta buy property, put it in your mother's name or your father's name or something, or your next door neighbor's name. You know, don't put it in your name. If you got a little side business, don't. You know, Joseph Miller Welding. That's stupid. That's the biggest mistake these dumbasses can make, is go out there and buy land. And the second biggest one is that they go to work for a state that you can go in there and look up their first name. You know, you got the first name, then bam. Yeah, you get anything on them, they go, shit, man, they go wait for them to leave and catch them somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of incentive to be a good cop up here in Alaska. There's a lot of bad people up here. And you know what? If I see a cop laying on the side of the road, there's no law says I gotta report it. In fact, if I see a cop laying on the side of the road, hey, maggots gotta eat too. If maggots don't eat, they don't shit. You've had dry heaves before? Well, think about these maggots with the dry shits. You know, they need to shit too. We need to think about our wildlife. Yeah, maggots gotta eat too. If the sack of shit laying on the side of the road, man, was worth saving, his buddies would have been right jumping right on there, you know, sticking their finger in the hole. You know, I'm gonna stick my finger in that hole, go blood all over me. Stick your own finger in the hole. So that's how stupid Joseph Miller is. So if y'all want to have a little bit of fun there, you get done looking up all his personal information, look up Zweifel. Zweifel. He's like the captain, I think. Yeah, look up his information there. We got some pretty interesting stuff there. And that, where you look up their first name there, that's also how you can tell if they're still working for the state. 'Cause if usually they get to turn in their resignation in place of going to prison. So if they let them resign and leave the state, why, yeah, their name will disappear. They're like Brian Glenn's name's not up there anymore. If you go up on a Tennessee state thing there and you find him there, or at least you did. Somebody said that he might be either just got fired again or had to resign again or something. I'm not sure, but last time I looked, he was still there in Tennessee. They don't give me a phone number or anything there. They just get say where he's stationed at, and so my people there, they just kind of started looking little towns all around there, and sure as shit, there's Brian Glenn pops up on the property thing there, along with his wife Alicia, who, by the way, I was laying before he even married her. She was just one of the sluts around town, you know. I mean, she wasn't good enough to be a hoe. Get paid for it. Yeah, it's funny. I done her the night before he got married. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably about enough here for today. So y'all have a good day. Joseph Miller, get rid of those houses. Rent us someplace. And change your residence at least every 2 or 3 months. Piss off, Joe.